All right, welcome back to Memorial Field on the campus of Amherst College, everybody. Game 2 coming up. Amherst takes the first one 3-1. Hugh Campbell with you. Brian Bashaw is my producer today. And sun's come out here in Memorial Field, which is very nice because the temperature's gone up about 7 degrees just by doing that. It's a cool day here, and the first game was played very well. Jackson Volley went all the way for Amherst College. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, one run, and 8 strikeouts for Jackson. He moves to 3-0 on the season. Colby Morris took the loss, 1-3. Pitched well also. 6 innings pitched, 3 runs, and 2 strikeouts for Colby Morris. So both pitchers went all the way in game number 1. We'll see if we're so fortunate here in game number 2. Sam Schneider's going to get the start for Amherst, and Colin Waters will go for the visiting Middlebury Panthers. Chase Henley with the big shot in game number 1, a home run for Chase, and that tied the game up, and then Amherst got 2 more to finish it out, 2-1 in game 1. A couple of changes for Middlebury in the lineup here in game number 2, and they are as follows. Kevin Woodring's in at designated hitter. Phil Bernstein is in at catcher, and Andrew Cochran is the right fielder. Ryan Rizzo is the first man up for Middlebury, and we are underway here in game number 2. The home plate umpire in this game is going to be Rick Force. David Chason and Mike Griffin are in the field. Sam Schneider. He gets the start. And here's a drive to center. That's going to find the gap. Yanni Thanopoulos tracks it down, and Ryan Rizzo has a leadoff double. Sam Schneider, 3.0 ERA, 2 appearances, no record, and it has 6 innings pitched so far this season. He's a junior from Coronado, California. So Ryan Rizzo, who went 2 for 4 in game number 1, starts things off for the Panthers here in fine form. And here's a leadoff double. Colin Waters will go for Middlebury in game number 2. We'll play 9. And Schneider has gone 2-0. On Sam Graff at the plate now. Sam 0-2 for the season, for the first game. He's in left field, batting .375 coming into the first game in this one. 0 for 2 in game 1. He'll be followed by Jason Locke. Raj Pelkar moved up into the 4th spot. Kevin Woodring, Justin Hahn, Phil Bernstein, Andrew Cochran, Brooks Carroll. No changes for Amherst College. The Mammoths will have the same lineup, with the exception of the pitcher, Sam Schneider. Strike swinging there on Sam Graff, so the count moves to 2-1, and Ryan Rizzo's at second base. Leadoff double for Rizzo. Running on the pitch from Schneider, swing and a miss, and a throw down to third. Safe. Oh, Rizzo taking a bit of a gamble there, and he gets in. Head first slide by Rizzo, but called safe. Nick Nardone just slightly late with the tag. So now Middlebury with a chance to get on the board here early with Ryan Rizzo at third base, and there's only 1 out. Jason Locke trying to get him home. 0-1 on Locke. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Jason Locke. 1 out in the inning. Sam Graff struck out, and Rizzo took third base. So if Schneider can get Locke here and get 2 outs, and he does. Look at that. Swing and a miss. Jason Locke So 2 strikeouts in a row. And it's up to Raj Palkar now to try and get something done and try to get the first run in the game with Ryan Rizzo at third base. And he was there with 1 out. So now 2 outs. This has popped up. So Bruno Tocci, does he have a chance? No. Just outside. Into the bleachers. So Schneider has come back to get 2 men on strikes after Rizzo ripped a double to center to start things off. Raj Palkar 0 for 2 in the first game and a hit by pitch. Schneider, a left-hand pitcher. Youngster from Coronado, California. 6'3", 205, pretty good size to him. Next pitch on the way is a ball, so 2-1. We're in the top of the first. The Panthers looking to get on board here with a lead here in the top of the first. Got to get Rizzo home somehow, though. Strike called here. So 2-2 and 2 outs. Sam Schneider pitching for the Mammoths. Left-hander comes to the belt. Swing and a miss. Got him. As long as the catch is complete, it is at first base. So Schneider works out of trouble. Leadoff double for Middlebury comes up naught. So after 1/2 inning of play, it is no score in Amherst coming up. We'll be right back. Okay, leading off the bottom of the first, it is Max Steinhorn, second baseman, batting .365 coming into this one. 2 for 3 in the first game. And he leads it off here. And the pitcher is Colin Waters, number 3. ERA of 11, 2 appearances, 0-1 is his record, and pitched in 9 innings. Tall, rangy fellow, 6'6", 210 from Basking Ridge at New Jersey. He's a sophomore. Wonder if he tried out for the basketball team. First pitch is a ball to Max Steinhorn. And Steinhorn finds the gap between short and second. And he reaches with a leadoff single. So Max continues his torrid hitting. And Amherst has their first man on. One pitch, one on. And Waters' no-hitter is broken up early. So Ryan Harden comes up 1 for 3 in game 1, batting .471 coming in. He's the left fielder. Throw over to first, and Steinhorn is back in time. Hugh Campbell with you. Thanks for joining us on NSN Sport. This is game 2, another throw to first. Amherst took the first one in solid fashion, 3-1. Jackson Volley with the complete game. Struck out 8. Pretty good. And a bunt attempt here by Harden. That'll be strike 1. 9 innings. We are in the bottom of the first. Amherst took the first one in 7. First game of a doubleheader. Throw back to first. The next game for Amherst here at home will be next Friday against Williams College. It's going to be a 4 o'clock afternoon start. Another bunt attempt, strike here. So 0-2. And then they'll play 2 at Williams for the weekend on the Saturday. Wheaton College comes in here tomorrow. It's a make-up game. That's a 3:30 start. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt, and Steinhorn takes second. Catcher Phil Bernstein unable to get up and make the throw. A few changes for Middlebury. Kevin Woodring is in. Phil Bernstein is in. Andrew Corcoran is in. But here, it's Max Steinhorn at second base. 1-2 count on Ryan Harden. That's the bottom of the first. Amherst looking to break on top here. Middlebury unable to after Ryan Rizzo, the leadoff double, got to third with 1 out, but could not get across. Excellent work by Sam Schneider to strike out 3 batters in a row. So Waters in some early trouble here with Steinhorn at second and nobody out. Ryan Harden at the plate. 1-2. That pitch is low. No bunt attempt this time by Ryan Harden. And a 2-2 count. Waiting on the 2-2 from Waters. And it's a dribbler to third. Palkar should have a play. Will he get there in time? No. Back to third and safe. Steinhorn takes third. He is there safely. Palkar had a tough chance at first. He knew it, so he went back to third, and Steinhorn beat it out. The ball was not hit hard, and Palkar had to charge the ball. Therefore, he was in no man's land for a moment. And as a result, Amherst gets the man on. Harden at first, Steinhorn now at third, and there's still nobody out. It's going to bring up Harry Roberson, shortstop, batting .385, 0 for 3 in the first one. So tough chance for Raj Palkar. And as a result, both Harden and Steinhorn safe at first and third. So a chance for Amherst here. Take an early lead. In the bottom of the first, Colin Waters trying to work around trouble. 2 hits in the inning for Amherst College. And now Waters fakes to third. And so Harden has to run back to first. Harry Roberson with the hoodie still on. And drives this one to left field, and the left fielder has the catch, and the throw comes in. And 1 run across, Max Steinhorn. So 1 run in for Amherst on the sac fly by Harry Roberson. That's going to bring up Yanni Thanopoulos, batting .423. 0 for 3 in game number 1. He is the center fielder. So Amherst breaks on top 1-0 here. Throw to first. Good work there by Jason Locke. The ball was away from him. He doesn't make that play. Harden's at third base. Here's another one. Thanopoulos looking for his first pitch here. Might get it this time. No, Harden forces the throw over to first again. Locke slapping that tag on. Harden might get bruised up with all those tags being applied by Locke. They're not love taps by any stretch. Here's a throw. Down to second base on the steal. And Harden is there safely. Pitch came home, and the catcher Bernstein put the ball in the dirt to the second baseman. And Harden beats it out. So Ryan Harden at second base, 1 out. Yanni Thanopoulos at the plate. The count is 1-0. And again, Waters steps off. So Harden's done a pretty good job here of disrupting Colin Waters' concentration, both at first and now at second. And it's a 1-0 count on Yanni Thanopoulos. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Series tied at 1. Middlebury took yesterday's game 8-4. Amherst took the first one here 3-1. So this is the deciding game in this series. 1-1 count to Yanni Thanopoulos. He comes home. Outside, ball 2. Waiting on the 2-1 to Yanni Thanopoulos from Colin Waters. Comes the pitch. It's just outside, so 3-1. So Waters has to get Thanopoulos to do something here. Otherwise, he's going to be heading down to first base. 3-1 count to Yanni Thanopoulos. Outside, ball 4. So early trouble here for Colin Waters as Yanni Thanopoulos walks, and that's going to bring up Anthony Spina. Batting .462, 0 for 2 in the first game with a hit by pitch. Runners at first and second now for the Mammoths. Anthony Spina is up. He's the right fielder, the senior from Brooklyn, New York. That's outside. Bernstein has to move to his right to make a play to keep that ball from going to the wall. Waiting on the 1-0. Harden at second. Thanopoulos at first. Spina at the plate. Strike called. 1-1. And the 1-1 and a turnaround by Waters, and the tag applied, but Harden back to second. Justin Hahn is playing second base today, or this second game of the two. He was the designated hitter in the first one. One pitch, 2-1. So the Mammoths making Colin Waters work here in inning number 1. There's 1 run in. And there's 1 out. And a foul ball to the left-hand side by Anthony Spina. Runs the count to 2-2. Spina with the lime green sleeve on the left arm. The right arm is black, so I don't know, some sort of superstitious thing that Anthony's got going on here. Amherst wearing the black jerseys with purple numbers. And here's a drive to right field. That should be caught in the outfield for the second out. We'll see if Harden tags. He does. Spina flies out to right. Thanopoulos stays at first. That's going to bring up Nick Nardone, the third baseman. And with 2 outs, 378 on the year. And 1 for 3 in game number 1 for Nick. So Waters looking to get out of this inning with just 1 run. And if he does, that'll be pretty good. Nick Nardone looking to drive one here and get Ryan Harden in at least. And stealing is Yanni Thanopoulos. I mean, doesn't get much easier than that for Yanni. I mean, the pitcher, Colin Waters, wasn't even looking at him. Had no idea that Thanopoulos had taken off for second base. Well, perhaps he just didn't care. So runners at second and third now with 2 outs. And good pitch there. Strike called. 0-2 now. Nick Nardone. So 1 more strike and Waters gets out of the inning with just 1 run. Mammoths have made him work though. Yeah, it's up and away, so 1-2. Thought about Nick fishing on that, did not attempt. In the bottom of the first, Amherst up 1-0 here early. Runners at second, runners at third. Here's the pitch from Waters. Low, strike 3, got him looking, and Waters is out of the inning with just 1 run. So after 1 inning full, it is 1-0 Amherst. We'll be back. Hugh Campbell with you on NSN Sports. Thanks for joining us. All right, top of the second coming up, Kevin Woodring, designated hitter, batting .333 on the season. Justin Hahn, Phil Bernstein. Freshman from Norwalk, Connecticut. And he singles up the middle. So Sam Schneider gives up a leadoff single just like the first inning. And if the second inning is like the first inning, he'll strike out the next 3 batters. Clean single for Kevin Woodring. Justin Hahn, second baseman, batting .298, 0 for 2 and a walk in game number 1. First pitch on the way. It is 1-0. Strike called. So 1-1 for Sam Schneider, left-hander. Amherst gets a run in the bottom of the first to take the lead. Middlebury trying to tie it up here or more. This one driven to left. Ryan Harden comes in, makes the catch. So there's one away. Justin Hahn lines out to left. Phil Bernstein, the catcher, did not play in game number 1, batting .269 coming into this game. Bernstein, a sophomore, California, Palos Verdes Peninsula. And he steps in. So one out for Schneider. Bit of a sidearm action here for Sam Schneider, left-hander. Outside ball 1, so 1-0 on Phil Bernstein. Played yesterday. Again, a bit of a sidearm action here from Schneider. 2-0. Floated that one, but outside. Next man up will be Andrew Corcoran. Is the pitch. That's well outside, not close. So 3-0 now on Bernstein. Let's see if Bernstein's taking all the way here. Oh, might get one to drive. There's the pitch, the 3-0. Taking all the way. Strike called. Top of the second, Amherst leads 1-0. And time has been called and granted. Men's lacrosse coming up Tuesday afternoon. It could be 80 degrees. A 30-degree swing. They walked him. So Bernstein works a walk, and now there's 2 on with 1 out. Woodring is ahead of him.
Number 7, Andrew Corcoran.
And Andrew Corcoran, the right fielder, batting .091. Junior from Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. That's where Boston College is. Middlebury threatening here. 2 on, and there's 1 out. Andrew Corcoran, the right fielder. This pitch is a strike to Corcoran. Now, sun, partly cloudy now. It was overcast for game 1 for the most part. And the wind seems to have died down a bit. It's blowing out to right. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Way out in front was Corcoran, so 0-2, so Schneider. Key at bat here for Schneider. Key at bat for both teams. Swing and a miss, got him again, off speed, out front. So Schneider comes back, strikes out Andrew Corcoran, brings up Brooks Carroll. 267 on the season, 1 for 3. In game number 1, Carroll is the shortstop, and he's a freshman. So Schneider can get out of this if he can get Carroll and get himself out. This pitch is a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 from Schneider. Ooh, close. Well framed by Tochi. I've been impressed with Severino Tochi's ability to frame pitches. Hitting about 50% right now. Not on that occasion, so 1-1. Tochi's only a freshman. Strike. 1-2. Don't forget tomorrow, Wheaton has been added to the schedule. They'll be here for a 3:30 game. That one's a makeup from January, right? March 26. That one's outside, so the count runs to 1-2. Season will be over by the first week in May. Last game of the season here at Memorial Field is against UMass Boston. Williams, Curry, Salve, Regina. Swing and fouled away here by Brooks Carroll. Count stays at 1-2. Is the 1-2. And grounded through past the third baseman. Bases will be loaded with 2 outs. So Brooks Carroll with a single.
Now batting, number 11, Ryan Rizzo.
To bring up Ryan Rizzo. Doubled his first time up. 2 for 4 in game number 1. Wrong man to have at the plate in this situation. There are 2 outs. Woodring is at third. Hahn lined out to left, and this is down the right, the right field line, so that's going to be foul. So Woodring at third. Bernstein's at second. And Carroll's at first. This is popped up. Will it fall fair or foul? It's foul. Do it one more time. 0-2 now on Ryan Rizzo. Sam Schneider. Base hit here would certainly score at least 1, maybe 2. There's the pitch. It's grounded. Second base. Booted by Max Bernstein. And the tying run comes across. See how this is scored. Yeah, they're going to give an error. Error to probably Max Bernstein. The ball went through past the pitching mound, and Schneider made a stab at it. Then Steinhorn came over and bobbled it. And this one's back to the pitcher, and this should be an out. Oh, adventurous at first base, but it gets the job done. Middlebury ties the game at 1. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Back in a bit. Bottom second in a tie game. Middlebury ties up the game in the top of the second. In the bottom of the second now, it's going to be Severino Tochi, Chase Henley, Sam Ellenwood. Tochi batting .370, 1 for 2 in game number 1. And Colin Waters working his second inning of action. First pitch on the way. That's low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Grounded to third. Stabbed by Palka. Over to first. One away. Nice job by Palka.
Now batting, number 25, Chase Henley.
Chase Henley's the next man up. First baseman batting .297. 1 for 2 with a home run in game number 1. Put it over the left field fence, about 345 feet. Here's the first pitch. Grounds this one to Palka. Makes another nice stab. Over to first. 2 away. Raj Palka. 2 nice glove plays at third base. And Colin Waters has made 3 pitches here in the second inning. And Sam Ellenwood, the designated hitter, 188, 0 for 2 in game number 1. This pitch is a strike from Waters, right down the middle. Amherst wearing the black uniforms with the purple numbers and white outline. Good thing I know who these kids are, otherwise I'd be having trouble reading these numbers. Just saying. Middlebury wearing the home grays with the sleeveless tops. 1-1 the count on Sam Ellenwood. That one's fouled away. Waiting on the 1-1 from Colin Waters to Sam Ellenwood. There are 2 outs in the inning. And this one's going to be through the middle past the second baseman, so Sam Ellenwood with a base hit. And that will bring up Max Steinhorn, who singled his first time up. So 2 quick outs by Colin Waters, and now Ellenwood reaches. Brings up Steinhorn. There are 2 outs, and Ellenwood at first base. Throw to first. Nothing doing with Ellenwood. So once again, Waters seems to be troubled by runners on base. Comes home this time. It's a ground ball. Palka, why not? Out. And so Sam Palka makes all 3 outs at third base. We'll go to the top of the third. Tied at 1. Hugh Campbell with you on NSN Sports. Join us in a bit. Back for the top of the third coming up. Top of the third coming up, Jason Locke, Raj Pelka, Kevin Woodring. And base hit right off the bat for Jason Locke. Sam Schneider greeted with a single by Locke. And pitch number 1 in the third. Raj Pelka made all 3 outs in the bottom of the second at third base. And made it look easy too. Strike 1 called on Pelka. count, foul away, so 0-2. Palkar struck out swinging in his first attempt today in game number 2. 0-2 count. Sam Schneider. Swing and a miss. Got him. Down to first base, though, was Jason Locke. He might head to third. No, he'll stay there on the errant throw. So Palkar has struck out twice now in 2 at-bats. Kevin Woodring, the designated hitter, singled his first time up. He's the next man to face Sam Schneider. Locke at second. Is the pitch. Off speed, missed. Putting on the 0-1 from Schneider to Kevin Woodring. And back to second. That's in the dirt. Fortunately, Max Steinhorn there to back it up. Oh, and 1 to Woodring. Swing and foul back. So 0-2 now. Of course, the big news that broke this past week is the naming of the official mascot for Amherst College, now known as the Mammoths. Oh, look good. Oof, called a ball, 1-2. And the 1-2, Jason Locke at second base. Swing and a miss, got him. Oh, fouled, just fouled. Got a piece of it. So Woodring stays alive. Of course, the other finalists, purple and white, pretty benign. Valley Hawks, that would have been good. Could live with that. Here's Schneider. That's outside, so 2-2. Fighting Poets, my personal favorite, went down in flames. And there's one other one in there too, I think, which escapes me. Anyway, Mammoths get the call. Well, 3-2 now. And the ball gets away, so Locke's going to go down to third base. Heads up play by Jason Locke to get to third. Severino Tochi didn't know where the ball was, so the pitcher, Sam Schneider, had to go over and find it. In the meantime, Locke scampers down to third. Nicely done. 3-2 count now on Kevin Woodring. There's one out and a chance for Middlebury with the infield in. And ground ball to Harry Robeson. Looks the man back at third. Over to first, out there. Well done by Robeson. Locke had to stay at third. Robeson had him eyeballed just in case, and then Woodring was thrown out at first. Justin Hahn, the next man up with 2 out. Singled. Lined out to left his first time up. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Breezy, cool conditions here at Memorial Field. That's outside, so ball 2. Make it ball 1. And again, it's that sidearm action. Missing, so now it's ball 2. And, well, now it's ball 4. And there was an extra ball in there. I was right the first time. All right, so
Now batting, number 10.
Hahn walks. That's going to bring up Phil Bernstein. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. I'm not going to trust the scoreboard anymore. So Bernstein is up. He walked his first time up. The top of the third, tied at 1. Sam Schneider trying to work his way out of trouble here. Got a key out for the second out to hold Locke at third. And now trying to retire Bernstein. Tochi with framing of the pitch again. Not successful this time, 2-0. Now if Bernstein gets on, it's going to be Andrew Corcoran, who struck out his first time up. Strike called. Two and one. Locke at third. Struck him out. No, he didn't. It's a second strike. You can tell we're doing the second game of a doubleheader. Okay, where's my coffee? 2-2 is the count. Premature on the strikeout. And this is going to fall in front of Yanni Thanopoulos. It's going to drive a run home. Jason Locke comes across. And Phil Bernstein gets the job done with a single. And the Panthers now have taken a 2-1 lead. Andrew Corcoran is up. Struck out swinging his first time up today. 2 outs in the inning, and now the base hit gives the Panthers the lead. First pitch swinging is Andrew Corcoran, strike one. Runners at first and second now. Then it steps off, and you hear cries of balk, balk. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Need to see more balks in the game. Brian, what do you think? Seen plenty of hit by pitches this weekend, I'll tell you that. There's the count. Struck him out. So Schneider comes back and strikes out Corcoran. This time looking. After 2.5, Middlebury takes the lead, 2-1. Panthers will be back. Okay, bottom third coming up. Ryan Harden, Harry Roberson, Yanni Thanopoulos.
Number 12, Ryan Harden.
Harden, a junior from Riverside, Connecticut. Colin Waters back out to work the third. First pitch is a strike. Low across the knees. Close enough, says the umpire. Rick Force, David Chason, Mike Griffin are in the field. And flies this one out to left. Should be handled by the left fielder. And it is, about 10 feet in from the wall. Not a bad job there to give it a ride. Sam Graff, though, plenty of time to get over and make the catch. Bring up Harry Robeson. Lined out to left his first time up on a sacrifice fly. Robeson from Arlington, Massachusetts. He's a junior. That's just outside of Boston. Just take Route 2 east and you go right through it. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. That one's very short. So 2-0. And the wind is picking up here. And now it's turning around. Looks like the wind is now coming in from left field. It was blowing out for most of the day, but looks like it's turned. And coming in from left field. Three 3-0 the count on Harry Robeson. Strike called, so 3-1. And ball 4. So Robeson goes down to first base on the walk. Can bring up Yanni Thanopoulos.
Now batting, number 7, Yanni Thanopoulos.
Yanni walked his first time up. And a throw over to first. Back in time is Harry Robeson. And this one's lined to right field. And that'll get down, so Amherst with runners at first and second. And Anthony Spina flying out to right. His first time up is up at the plate. Chance to do some damage. There's one out in the inning.
Now batting, number 16, Anthony Spina.
Man at first, man at second. Thanopoulos at second. Robeson is at first. Waters hits Spina, and Spina has been hit for the second time today. All right, so it's going to load the bases now with one out. So a walk, a single, a hits batsman after Harden flied out. And Nick Nardone will come up, and he struck out looking his first time up in the second game. So Bruno Tochi will follow Nick Nardone. There's one out in the inning, bases loaded for Amherst. A chance here to either tie or go ahead. Strike called to Nick Nardone, so 0-1. Infield playing straight away. They're not playing in. On the bases loaded with one out. Robeson leading off of third. He's the lead runner. And a ground ball to the shortstop. Carroll, second. Over to first. Into safe! Oh, my! And the run crosses Oh, and the Middlebury bench is up in arms. I'm telling you, they came up in unison. They couldn't believe it that he was called safe. Nick Nardone hustles down the first base line. The double play was in order, but Nardone gets over to first base just in time. And now the head coach is coming out to have a conversation, Mike Leonard. That was close. I couldn't tell you if it was safe or out, but one run comes across to tie the game. And now Tochi's at the plate. So the call stands. And Thanopoulos will stay at third. Nick Nardone is at first base. And Severino Tochi, we're tied at 2. Nardone takes off for second base, and he's caught now down to the plate, and tagged at home is Thanopoulos. And Middlebury is out of the inning. Tied at 2, heading to the top of the 4th. NSN Sports, stay with us. Brooks Carroll, Ryan Rizzo, Sam Graff for the Panthers. We're in the top of the 4th. We are tied at 2. Sam Schneider back out on the mound. No action in either bullpen. Two runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Panthers. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Mammoths. Brooks Carroll singled his first time up and pops this one up to first base, and coming out, making the catch. Nicely done. Chase Henley all the way over from first base to make the catch in foul territory, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 11, Ryan Rizzo.
Ryan Rizzo's up. Doubled and reached on an error. Strike 1. Predominantly sunshine now at Memorial Field. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 335 down the lines, 365 to the power alleys, and 390 to dead center. And the wind has turned around a bit. It's coming in from right. This one's fouled away. So the count stays at 0-2. Like it's swirling a bit. Looking at the flag on the clock tower. It's blowing straight out to center still. 1-2 the count now on Ryan Rizzo. Rizzo, a senior from Needham. And pops this one up. Henley will chase this one down again, but too far. Count stays at 1-2. In the top of the fourth. Middlebury took Amherst took game number 1, 3-1. Struck him out. Struck him out swinging. And Sam Graf is up. Amherst took the first game 3-1. Jackson volley all the way. Struck out 8. Very impressive. Worked in and out of trouble on occasion. And Middlebury took yesterday's game 8-4. So this is the deciding game of the series. First pitch is a strike to Sam Graf. Coloradan, sophomore. Ball 1-1. This one's fouled back, so 1-2 now on Sam Graf. Middlebury runs in the second and the third. Amherst with runs in the first and the third. It's in the dirt. 1-2. 2-2 now. Two outs in the inning, nobody on. Driven to left. And foul. Is it foul? Very close. Foul called by the third base umpire. Don't forget Wheaton tomorrow at 3:30, make-up game. And then Williams next Friday. That's a 4 p.m. start here at Memorial Field. Amherst will go to Williams for 2 on Saturday. Men's lacrosse, 5 o'clock on Tuesday against Connecticut College at Pratt Field. I hope. Struck him out. So after 3.5, tied at 2. We'll be back. Bottom of the order coming up for the Mammoths. Teverin Otochi, Chase Henley, and Sam Ellenwood. We are tied at 2. Bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Colin Waters on the mound. 0-1. No action in either bullpen. 0-2, swing and a miss. So Waters with some heat by Tochi. And Tochi pops this into left. It'll fall. So a base hit for Tochi. Wasn't that well hit. I mean, it was hit well enough to get over the third baseman's head in front of the left fielder, but bit of an excuse me hit. So Chase Henley's coming up. He homered yesterday. Homered today. Homered earlier in this game. In game number 1. And a throw to first by Waters. Strike call to Henley. And the throw over to first again. And Severino Tochi has to brush himself off. And he asks for time. It's the 0-1 to Henley. Swing and a miss. That's 0-2. So Waters got ahead of Tochi 0-2, and then Tochi single, and Henley is now down 0-2 as well. Outside, ball 1. And a throw to first. Back in time is Tochi. Chase Henley grounded out to third, his first time up. Count is 1-2 on Chase. Check swing, did he hold up? Yes. First plate umpire calls him safe. No outs in the inning, man at first. Good job by Bernstein to hold that ball from going to the wall. Otherwise, Tochi's down at second base. They're 3-2 now. Count is full on Chase Henley. Here's 3-2. And driven to the shortstop. Brooks Carroll to second, over to first. Double play. A room service hop for Brooks Carroll to the second baseman. And Justin Hahn over to Jason Locke. And that completed the double play. So now the bases are empty. And Sam Ellenwood is up. So just what the doctor ordered for Colin Waters with the double play. First pitch to Ellenwood is a ball. Strike called, 1-1 on Sam Ellenwood. Ball 2. 2-1. Base is empty, courtesy of the double play. And this one lifted to left. Sam Graff is there, makes the catch. That'll do it. We'll head to the top of the 5th. We are tied at 2. This is NSN Sports. My name is Hugh Campbell. Thanks for joining us. More baseball to come. Jason Locke, Raj Pelkar, and Kevin Woodring for Middlebury. First pitch is a ball from Sam Schneider. Again, no action in either bullpen. We are in the top of the 5th. And fouled away to the left by Jason Locke. So the count runs to 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Middlebury. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Amherst. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-2 on Jason Locke. Up and away, 2-2. Locke's a senior from Foster City in California. 2-2 count coming up on Locke. And this one's fouled away to the right. Brian Ham would love to get 6-7 innings out of Sam Schneider or more. This one's popped up. No chance for anybody to get it. Used a lot of pitches the last few games. Very important Jackson volley went all the way in the game number 1 here today. This one's popped up again, and this should be foul unless Anthony Spina can get there. He cannot. So Locke late on the last 3 swings and has fouled everything off to the right. 2-2 count remains on Jason Locke. That's inside, so 3-2. And driven to center. Yanni Thanopoulos can't get there. It'll go almost to the wall. And Locke's going to come in with a double standing up easily.
Now batting, number 24, Raj Pelkar.
And Raj Pelkar struck out twice today. 0 for 2 in the first game with a hit by pitch. And 2 swinging strikes here in game number 2. A leadoff double for Jason Locke. Good patience shown by Locke. Got one to drive and didn't make a mistake. And now there's some action in the Amherst bullpen. Chris Boldy's going to get up. Go-ahead run represented by Jason Locke at second base. And Schneider steps off, and of course that gets the balk call from the Amherst dugout, from the Middlebury dugout rather. And this one attempted foul by Pelkar. And the bunt is fouled away. A 1 pitch coming up to Raj Pelkar. And he squares to bunt. And turn around back to second. It goes into center field, and Locke's going to go to third. So Locke is at third, nobody out. Ball got away from Max Steinhorn, went into center. Yanni Thanopoulos backing up, had to get in quickly, did, but not before Jason Locke jumped over to third. And Raj Pelkar now, different circumstance for him. Runner at third, less than 1 out. Pitches a ball, so 1-1. In the top of the 5th. And fouled away by Palka, protecting the plate this time. Just trying to get a piece of it. One-two pitch coming up. Schneider could use a strikeout right here. And he gets it. Palka strikes out for the third time today. Oh, big out by Sam Schneider. Not out of the woods yet. Kevin Woodring is up. But there's one away. And Locke is at third base. Chris Boldy continues to warm up in the Mammoth bullpen. This pitch is a ball to Kevin Woodring. Big guy, 6'3", 275. Put him on the line. 2-0 to Woodring. And fouls this one away. Runs the count to 2-1. That's low, so 3-1. Locke at third, one out. And Woodring at the plate. Infield is in. It's a 3-1. This is popped up. Max Steinhorn's got a chance and makes the catch. And Locke has to stay at third base, so a big out.
Now batting, number 6, Justin Hahn.
And Justin Hahn will have to try to get this run in if he can. And now we've got a conversation at the mound. I think pitching coach Jason Tabakman is out with the catcher Severino Tochi. Everybody's heads nodding, so Tabakman's doing all the talking. Yeah. Okay. So 2 outs. Locke is at third, and he's been there for a couple of batters. So if he can't get in, this is a missed opportunity for the Panthers. We are in a 2-2 game, top of the fifth. Here's the pitch and a ground ball to Max Steinhorn. This will get him out of the inning. If it's a clean play, it is. Out of the inning is Sam Schneider. Well done. So we're still tied at 2. We'll come back for the bottom of the fifth in a moment. Stay with us. This is NSN Sports 2-2 from Memorial Field. Max Steinhorn, Ryan Harden, Harry Robeson in the bottom of the fifth. Tied at 2. Max Steinhorn is up, singled and grounded out to second. And there might be some stirring in the Middlebury bullpen now. Colin Waters is back out there for the fifth. Chris Baldy continues to warm up in the Amherst bullpen. This pitch is a ball to Max Steinhorn. When Max comes up to bat, they play this music that's right out of The Godfather. I'm sure there's an inside joke there somewhere. 1-0 pitch to Max. That's inside, 2-0. Tied at 2 in the fifth. Strike called. Right down the middle. Here's the 2-1. And might have hit him. Yeah. Another hit by batsman. Hit by pitch, rather.
Now batting, number 12, Ryan.
Free passes are tough to take if you're a coach. So Ryan Harden comes up. Infield single, fly to left. And 2 at-bats today. 1 for 3 in game number 1. So runner at first now for Amherst. Go-ahead run is in the form of Max Steinhorn at first base. Here's the pitch by Waters. Steinhorn is going to second, and he's tagged out. Tagged out by Justin Hahn. And a good call, yes. In fact, Steinhorn was out. Could not get under the tag by Hahn. And a good throw by the catcher, Phil Bernstein. Count stays at 1-1, but there's 1 out. And fly to right now. Should be caught by the right fielder. It is. So now 2 away. As Andrew Corcoran makes the catch for Middlebury. And it's up to Harry Robeson.
Now batting, number 4, Harry Robertson.
Sacrificed to left and walked. So 2 outs now. Steinhorn caught stealing. And flied out to right by Ryan Harden. Strike 1 called. And a check swing back to the pitcher. Over to first. Jason Locke squeezes the glove. That's it. So we'll go to the top of the 6th, tied at 2. Hugh Campbell with you on NSN Sports. We'll be back. Top of the sixth coming up for the Panthers, and the bottom of the order, it's Phil Bernstein, Andrew Corcoran, Brooks Carroll. Sam Schneider goes back out for the sixth inning. Chris Boldick continues to warm up in the Mammoth bullpen. This pitch looks like a ball. Phil Bernstein, let's see what did he do today. He's walked and singled. So 1 for 1. And grounds this one to the shortstop. Harry Robeson has it. Over to first. Out.
Now batting, number 7, Andrew Corcoran.
And Andrew Corcoran comes up. Struck out twice. One swinging, one looking. So a good start for Sam Schneider here in the sixth. Corcoran fouls this one off to the right-hand side. Junior from Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. Inside, strike cold though, 0-2. Oh, close. Called a ball. 1-2. Rick Force is your home plate umpire. David Chason and Mike Griffin in the field. This one's in the dirt. That's a ball, so 2-2 evens the count. Two runs for each team. And this one's flied to center. Yanni Thanopoulos does not have to move very far. Squeezes the glove. 2 outs. Brooks Carroll.
Number 12, Brooks Carroll.
Singled and fouled out to first. Let's see if Sam Schneider comes out for the seventh, if he can get Carroll here rather easily. See if Brian Ham will send him out there once more. It's the 0-1. That's 1-1 to Carroll. Ninth placed hitter, 267 coming into this doubleheader. Single, found out to first. 1 for 3 in game number 1. Here's the pitch. Strike called. So 1-2 on Carroll. Freshman from Davidson at North Carolina. That's outside, 2-2. Is the 2-2. Inside. Runs the count full now, 3-2. Scoreboard has it at 2-2. I'm pretty sure it's 3-2. Here's the 2-2. It's outside. That's a 3-2. I think I was right. Ball 4. So Carroll works the walk. And it's going to bring up Ryan Rizzo, doubled, reached in an error, and struck out his last time up. Let's see what the wind is doing now. Yeah, it's sort of, it's back to blowing out to right. Top of the order coming up for the Panthers now. In the top of the 6th inning. They are 2 away. And this one will stay fair. Can anybody get there? It's going to be Harry Robeson out to make the catch. So the inning ends with Rizzo flying out to left. That ends the threat. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It is still tied at 2. Back in a bit. Bottom of the 6th coming up, but Yanni Thanopoulos, Anthony Spina, and Nick Nardone. We are tied at 2, and Colin Waters is back out there for Middlebury. First pitch is a strike to Yanni Thanopoulos. Walked and singled here in game number 2. That hits him. So Thanopoulos goes down to first base.
Now batting, number 16, Anthony Spina.
And Anthony Spina will come up, and he was hit by a pitch his last time out, flied out to right. That's the 3rd hit by pitch for Colin Waters. So Anthony Spina comes up. And Thanopoulos at first with nobody out. And a ground ball. Shortstop Carroll to second, over to first. Safe at first. Anthony Spina beats it out, but they get the lead runner. Yanni Thanopoulos is out at second. A good throw there by Brooks Carroll to the second baseman, Justin Hahn. Not in time at first. No argument from the Middlebury dugout this time. There is one away.
Nick Nardone.
And Nick Nardone will come up with Anthony Spina at first, and he dives back after the throw by Waters. Bottom of the 6th in this inning, and we're tied at 2. Amherst got a run in the bottom of the 1st. Middlebury a run in the 2nd and 3rd, and then Amherst a run in the bottom of the 3rd. And here's a drive to left. Sam Gruff is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Severino Tochi. And just to complete that thought, Amherst got a run in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, number 10,
Tied at 2 since then.
Tochi.
Severino Tochi is up, grounded out to 3rd and singled. Anthony Spina stays at first base. 2 out in the inning, and another throw to first. And Mike Castigli also throwing in the Mammoth bullpen. And short in the dirt, and a throw up to second, and it's out at second base. Anthony Spina tried to avoid the tag of Justin Hahn and is just tagged out. Oh my, very close play at second, but called out. And a terrific throw by Bernstein and a better tag by Justin Hahn on Anthony Spina. We'll go to the top of the 7th. We are tied at 2 here at Memorial Field. Stay with us. Tied at 2, top of the 7th. Sam Groff, Jason Locke, Raj Pelkar. Chris Baldy into the ball game for Amherst now. 6 innings by Sam Schneider. Not bad, 2 runs. Chris Baldy, ERA of 3.38, 6 appearances in 8 innings pitched, no record. First pitch is a ball to Sam Groff, the left fielder. Second pitch is a ball to Sam Groff, the left fielder. Tied at 2. And a ground ball to Harry Robeson. Quick throw over is not in time. Bounced for Chase Henley, and Groff is going to go to second base. He's been awarded second base on the errant throw by Harry Robeson. Tough chance for Robeson in the hole, deep in the hole. And that's, let's see, has that been called an error? I can't really tell. And Jason Locke, to the chance of his teammates in the Middlebury dugout, is up at the plate. Very boisterous lot, these Panthers. So Groff at second. Chance here for Locke to bring him home. Pitch on the way. That looks like it's inside. So a 1-0 on Jason Locke. Struck out, singled, and doubled. Swing and a miss here. 1-1. Count is now 2-1 on Jason Locke. That's in the dirt. Make it 3-1. Runner going to third. And it was all Nardone could do to hold that ball from being thrown away by Tochi. And if it's thrown away, Groff is heading for home. So now a runner at third with nobody out. And I'll tell you, Nardone, if he doesn't make that play, Groff is home. The third runner is across. So Locke at the plate now, 3-1 count. And Groff is at third, nobody out. Locke sends this one to right field. Spina makes the catch. Good enough to get Groff home. And the third run comes across for the Panthers.
Now batting, number 24, Raj Pelkar.
Raj Pelkar will come up with the bases empty. Struck out 3 times today. We're in game number 2. He was 0 for 2 in the first game and a hit by pitch, but struck out swinging 3 times in here in game number 2. And he drives this to right field. Anthony Spina looking back over his head, hits the wall. And Pelkar's on his horse to second base, and he'll get there standing up. And the Middlebury dugout, you think they just won the World Series. Unreal. I know, they're an excitable bunch. And we may have a pitching change with Mike Castiglia on the mound coming in from the bullpen. We'll take a look. Brian Ham is out to chat with Chris Boldy. Things have not gone to plan for Chris. And yes, there'll be a pitching change. We'll be right back. Middlebury has taken the lead 3-2. We're in the 7th. And he will pitch to Kevin Woodring. We got a man at second for the Panthers. There is one out. And Woodring at the plate. Singled, grounded out, and popped short. Mike Castigli. A record of 0-1, a 9.82 ERA. Pitches one. It's 1-1 to Kevin Woodring. Runner at second is Raj Pelkar. Putting on the 1-1 to Woodring. Designated hitter out front. Did he offer? Safe. It did not. It looks like Wilson Taylor's starting to warm up in the Mammoth bullpen as well. So Mike Castigli on. Try and stop the bleeding here. One runner's across. It's 3-2 Middlebury. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Top of the seventh. Bright sunshine now at Memorial Field. Wasn't that way earlier in the day. Here's the 2-2 from Mike Castigli into the windup. Here it comes. Swinging. Got him. Struck him out swinging. 2 outs in the inning now. And Justin Hahn will come up.
Now batting, number 6.
Lined out to left. Walked and grounded out to second. Question becomes, will Colin Waters come back out for the bottom of the seventh? No action in the Middlebury bullpen. Here's a grounder to third. Nick Nardone. Is it fair or foul? It's foul. Do it one more time. 0-1 now to Justin Hahn. Grand slam yesterday for Justin Hahn. That's up and in. So 1-1. 7 hits now for the Panthers. 3 runs. Amherst with 5 hits, 2 runs, but 2 errors. Pelkar, nothing doing at second base. Castigli has a cursory look over. Phil Bernstein will follow. Again, another look at Pelkar at second. Is the 1-1. And driven to left. Ryan Harden has plenty of room. He makes the catch. Second out of the inning. Third out of the inning. Okay, it's been a long day, fellas. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. Now Amherst down by 1. When we come back, this is NSN Sports. Stay with us. 3-2 Panthers. Bottom of the order coming up for Amherst: Severino Tochi, Chase Henley, Sam Ellenwood. And Amherst on the short end of a 3-2 lead here. And this one's grounded to third, so foul ball there. So Middlebury got with the go-ahead run in the top of the 7th inning. And Colin Waters is back out there for the 7th. And again, not much action happening in the Middlebury bullpen. See how long they want to ride Waters here. One count on Severino Tochi. 2-1 count on Tochi now. Ball is low. 3-2 Panthers. That one's low and in the dirt, hits just before the plate, so 2-1. 2-1 count. And Wilson Taylor warming up in the Mammoth bullpen. Strike called here for Colin Waters, so 2-2 on the first batter of this inning, Severino Tochi. Grounded to third and single his last time up. Pops this one up. Out of play. Both teams have threatened to go ahead in this game, and finally Middlebury breaks through in the top of the 7th. There's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and fouled away by Tochi. Pretty healthy cut. Full count to Severino Tochi, the freshman catcher. Struck him out swinging. Chase Henley will come up. He's got a home run today in the first game. Grounded to third and grounded into a double play his last time out. First pitch on the way is outside, so ball 1. That's ball 2. Short hopped. So 2-0 on Henley. Has the ability to put it out. Did so yesterday. On the first game, rather. Over left field fence. 345 feet. There's the pitch. That's ball 3. So in this case, Henley down by a run. Will try to get on any way he can. Strike called, though. So 3-2. There's the full count. All right, well, I'm confused. Wasn't that 3-2? I thought it was 2. You had 3-2? Okay. So I guess it's 3-2 now. Ground ball to Brooks Carroll. Over to first. It's Academic. He's out. Two away in the inning for Colin Waters. It's going to be Sam Ellenwood. First pitch from Waters is a strike. So 0-1. We'll pay closer attention to this at bat. And a ground ball back to Brooks Carroll. Has it? Over to first. Out. So Colin Waters doing the job here for the Panthers this afternoon. We go to the top of the 8th, and the Panthers lead it 3-2. Back in a bit. Phil Bernstein, Andrew Cochran, and Brooks Carroll. The next 3 up for the Panthers. We're in the top of the 8th. They lead at 3-2. Mike Castigli back on the mound for Amherst. This pitch is a strike. Strike 1. Bernstein flies this one up, pops it up. Who's going to take it? It's going to be the left fielder, Ryan Harden, who takes charge. Andrew Cochran. Two strikeouts and a fly out to center for Andrew Cochran today. This pitch is a ball from Mike Castigli. Senior from Middle Island, New York. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Andrew Cochran. I can't tell if that was, a strike called, okay. All right, so 1-2. That's in the dirt, so 2-2. Middlebury up by 1, 3-2 is the score. And flies this one. Ryan Harden will have another chance. And puts it out. And it's going to leave up to Brooks Carroll trying to make something happen for Middlebury here in the 8th. They lead at 3-2. Brooks Carroll singled, walked, and fouled out to first. Had a nice day in the field, has Carroll. First pitch swinging. Fouled away to the right. There's the 0-1. That's ball 1, 1-1. And again, the Middlebury dugout gets vocal Strike called there, so 1-2. Mike Castiglia ahead of the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brooks Carroll. 2 out in the inning. Amherst down by 1 in the top of the 8th. And Ryan Harden will get a third chance. Puts it away. That'll do it. So Ryan Harden, all 3 outs in the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's going to be Max Steinhorn, Ryan Harden, and Harry Robeson. Amherst down by 1. The Mammoths need a run to keep this one going. And it looks like Colin Waters is going to go back out there. We'll be back. Max Steinhorn, Ryan Harden, Harry Robeson trying to solve Colin Waters here. He has the lead 3-2 and he's back on the mound for the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Max is a ball. Strike, 1-1. Two runs for Colin Waters. 2 strikeouts, 3 base on balls. He has the lead so far. In 7 innings pitched. And he's back out here on the 8th. It's 1-2 on Max Steinhorn. Make it 2-2 now. Wind starting to pick up here at Memorial Field. Blowing out to right center. Amherst down by 1. Waters the pitch. Here's a ground ball at third baseman. Palka has it. Up to first in time to retire Steinhorn. It's going to bring up Ryan Harden. Single, fly to left, fly to right.
Now batting, number 12, Ryan Harden.
And if he gets out of this inning, if Waters gets out of the inning, I'd be curious to see if he comes back for the 9th. We'll see how much he labors here in the 8th. See how much Amherst can make him work. Ryan Harden is the man at the plate. It's 1-0. And rips a single to left. So Harden is on. There's somebody stirring in the Middlebury bullpen. Harry Robeson's the next man up for Amherst. Lined out to left on a sac fly. Walked and a ground ball to the pitcher. Looks like we'll have a pitching change now. And when the new pitcher comes in, we'll tell you about him. So for the moment, we'll take a break and be right back. It's 3-2 Middlebury. Pitching change on the way. Okay, here's the situation. We've got a pitching change for the Panthers. It's Connor Hempstead, sophomore from Wellesley, Massachusetts, coming in. No record. 5.79 ERA, 6 appearances in 4.2 innings pitched. Ryan Harden is at first base. There's one out, and Harry Robeson's at the plate. First pitch is a strike from Hempstead. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and the Panthers have a 3-2 lead. Throw down to second base. He is out. And there's 2 away. As Harden is erased at second base, trying to steal. And Robeson's at the plate, and I'm pretty sure that was a swinging strike, so the count should be at least 0-1, 0-2 maybe. And that's a ball. Okay, so 2 outs, and the bases are clear. Harden thrown out at second base. Good throw by Bernstein. Swing and a miss, got him. So Amherst will have to do it in the 9th and hold Middlebury in the top of the 9th. They lead it 3-2. When we come back, Hugh Campbell with you on NSN Sports. Thanks for joining us this second game of a doubleheader. Amherst took the first one. Middlebury trying to take the second. We'll see what happens. Okay, top of the order for the Panthers. Ryan Rizzo, Sam Graff, Jason Locke. Trying to hold on to this 1-run lead. Or do better than that. And Wilson Taylor warms up in the bullpen. Mike Castigli back out for another inning of work. Swing and a miss by Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 3 today. Here's a drive to center field. Yanni Thanopoulos makes the out. There's one away in the 9th. Mike Castigli's done a nice job since he's come on in relief of Chris Boldy. And Chris Boldy relieved Sam Schneider. Sam Graff. A couple of strikeouts. A single and a ground ball. Drives this one. It's going to get over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. And Graff is going to stand at second and not draw a throw. Oh, how big would another run be for the Panthers here in the 9th? Clinging to a 1-run lead. And Jason Locke is up. And once again getting serenaded by his teammates. Drinks are on Jason tonight, it appears. One out in the inning. And Sam Graff at second base. Three-two Panthers. And again, Castigli steps off, fakes to second, and the balk call comes up automatically. like to see more balks. I'd like to see more catcher interference calls. Not really. Mike Castigli wants to go through the signs again. So asks Severino Tochi. Again, the Middlebury dugout, very vociferous. Wind picking up at Memorial Field, really gusting now. Field is bathed in sunshine. That's a good thing. We are not. Shadows have come over. It's gotten pretty chilly. Ball is up and away. So 1-0 on Jason Locke. Panthers trying to take 2 out of 3 here this weekend at Memorial Field. Don't forget tomorrow, 3:30, Wheaton College is in. Here's a drive to left. Will it stay fair or foul? It is foul. Big run standing at second base if they can get him in. Panthers up by 1, 3-2. Graf is at second. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Castigli. That's fisted away to right field. It's a fair ball. So Graf will come in and score. And Locke is at second base with a double. Huge run that came in for the Panthers. Now they lead at 4-2. As Locke fought that one away, it fell into the right field line. And no chance for Spina to get there on the fly. And now Raj Pelkar will try to give Middlebury a 3-run lead. Jason Locke at second. We're in the top of the 9th. Good-looking pitch from Mike Castigli. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. And now we've got a pitching change, it appears. And Wilson Taylor's going to come in for Amherst College. So when we come back, I'll give you a Wilson stat on the year. And back in a minute. Raj Pelkar is at the plate. 1 run is in to make it a 4-2 score. And Wilson Taylor is in for Amherst. Sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. 0-2 record on the year, 9 innings pitched. Swing and a miss by Pelkar. 3 strikeouts today and a double by Raj Pelkar. Big insurance run coming in. Make it a 4-2 game. We will head to the ninth, the bottom. As soon as we're done here with the top, see if the score remains the same or it increases for the Panthers. Wilson Taylor is in. 2-1 the count on Raj Pelkar. And Colin Waters is in line to get a win here today. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Pelkar. Wouldn't that be something if Pelkar strikes out 4 times today? Here comes the 2-2 from Wilson Taylor. And Pelkar asks for time, and he gets it. Sam Groff is at second base. There's only one out. Comes the pitch. Pops it up. No chance for Tochi to make a play on the ball. This is the second game today. Amherst took the first one 3-1. Jackson Volley getting the win in the complete game. Pitched all 7 innings. Middlebury got a win yesterday, 8-4. So right now they're ahead by 2 runs to take the series. This one's popped up, and that is first base side. No chance for anybody. 2-2 the count. Shadows creeping over the field, still in bright sunshine. Bullpen is now shadowed. Here's the 2-2. And a ground ball to third. Foul ball. And I'll do it one more time. So 10 hits now for the Panthers, 6 for Amherst. 4-2 the score. Here's the pitch. And this is popped up in the infield. This should get at least 1 out. And Locke will stay at second base. Squeezed by the second baseman, Max Steinhorn. And that's going to bring up Kevin Woodring. Struck out, grounded out, popped out, and singled. So Taylor gets his first man, looking for his second to get out of the inning. The ball is low, ball 1. And that ball is low as well. So 2-0 on Kevin Woodring. Here's the 2-0 from Wilson Taylor. Low once more. 3-0 now on Woodring. Big fellow. 6'3", 275. I'll have to look him up and see if he plays on the football team. 3-0 to Woodring. And 4-0 to Woodring. So he draws the walk. 4-pitch walk to Kevin Woodring. That's going to bring up Justin Hahn. Flied out, grounded out, lined out, and walked. Two outs in the inning, and Locke still at second base. 4-2, 1 run is in for the Panthers. Up and away. Ball 1. is the 1-0. Low and away, ball 2. So 6 straight balls thrown by Wilson Taylor. Severino Tochi out to have a chat. George Long is warming up. This is Andrew Ferrero. George took it on the chin yesterday with the home run from Justin Hahn. And Hahn is at the plate right now. It's a 2-0 count on Justin Hahn. Panthers would love to get this extra run in, I'm sure. 2 outs in the inning and a ground ball. And Robeson makes a valiant stop, but to the plate, safe. Just Jason Locke comes home for the 5th run for the Panthers. Robeson made a great effort to make the stop and then just couldn't get up in time to make a throw. And Jason Locke smartly comes home. And that makes it 5-2 now. So a single by Justin Hahn drives in a run. Phil Bernstein, the catcher, is the next man up. 2 on, 2 out. And it looks like another pitching change. George Long will come in. So we'll come back in a moment. It's 5-2 Panthers. Okay, Middlebury looking for more here. They're up 5-2 in the 9th. George Long is on for Amherst College, a senior from Newtown, Pennsylvania. Gave up a grand slam yesterday, 7.71 ERA, 0-2 record for George. So Phil Bernstein looks at his first pitch. It's the ball. Runners at first and second for the Panthers. They're looking for more runs here to increase the margin of error in the bottom of the 9th. Right now, Amherst has to get at least 3. See if there's going to be more. Pitch on the way. Yeah, it's called a ball. So 2-0. Waiting on the 2-0 from George Long. Inside ball 3. There are 2 outs in the inning. 5-2 Panthers. 11 hits now for the visitors. Pitch on the way, strike call, 3-1. John Tips is into the ball game. He is at second base. Pinch hitter from Nashville, Tennessee. He's a sophomore. He's been in there for Kevin Woodring. So 3-1 now. And it's a ground ball. Roberson can't get it into left field. And Tips is coming home, and he is safe. Gets under the tag of Severino Tochi. Tochi had the tag. The throw from Harden was there in time. But Tips gets under the tag, and he is safe. And that makes it a 6-2 game in favor of the Panthers. I had to wait for the umpire's signal because it was bang, bang. It could have gone either way. And it goes in favor of the Panthers. Now, Justin Hahn is now standing at third base. Bernstein at first. Andrew Corcoran is the man up. 3 runs in here in the top of the ninth for the Panthers. And it's 6-2. And this one has gotten away from the Mammoths here late. Not over yet, but the Panthers looking awful good. 2 outs in the inning. This is popped up. This should be the third out. George Long over to make it, and he does. So we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Amherst down by 4. They need 4 runs to tie. They need 5 to win. We'll be back to bring it to you. Hugh Campbell. And it's going to be Yanni Thanopoulos, Anthony Spina, Nick Nardone. And back out on the mound is Connor Hempstead. Try to finish off the ninth inning here. Swing and a miss to Yanni Thanopoulos, 0-1. Amherst down by 4. They need 5 to win. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hempstead throwing heat out there. Thanopoulos with 2 uppercut swings has not been close. Here's the 0-2. 0-3. Done. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches. And Yanni strikes out on 3 pitches. Anthony Spina is up.
Now batting, number 16.
So Hempstead is pumped up. And Middlebury looking very good here to take 2 out of 3 this weekend from the Mammoths. Spina looking to bunt. Should be 0-1. It is 0-1 on Anthony Spina. And Colin Waters pitched 7+ innings and pitched well. Gave his team a chance to win, and looks like they have a pretty good chance to pull it off. 0-2 now. Strike in there on Anthony Spina. And here's a reaching play to the shortstop, over to first, 2 away. Brooks Carroll gobbles up that ball, throws it over to first to Jason Locke, and there's one more chance for Amherst. It's going to be Nick Nardone. Six to 2, Panthers. 2 outs in the 9th. Nick Nardone trying to get on. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch very close. Thought it might have hit him. Did not. It'll be a 2-0 count. And a ground ball. This might do it. Raj Pelkar is up with it. Over to Jason Locke, and the game is over. And Middlebury has won 2 of 3 games in this 3-game series here at Memorial Field. Colin Waters gets the win for the Panthers, and Amherst drops the second game of the doubleheader 6-2. They win the first one 3-1. Jackson Volley got the win for the Mammoths. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll do it again at 3:30 for Wheaton College coming in for a makeup game. Please join us then. My name is Hugh Campbell for Brian Bashaw. Have a good afternoon, everyone.